So yesterday I made a video about progressive overload, and now I want to kind of get a bit more deeper into it and actually have an analogy about progressive overload and video games. So I used to really like playing Mortal Kombat. I don't know which one, like I don't know the numbers, the one for PlayStation 3. And you know how at the end of the game you have to beat Shao Kahn, and it's hard. Like I took longer than I would like to admit it to beat Shao Kahn, like days, probably like 2 or 3 days. It was like trying 10 times, so like 30 times, or no, not that much, but like 20 times maybe, I don't know, to beat Shao Kahn. And I was thinking, imagine that you gave me the game, like the first thing you wanted me to do was to beat Shao Kahn. I couldn't have done it. Like even 30 tries, 100 tries, 1,000 tries, because the thing is, you have to first test out how the game works. You have to work through different characters, progressively harder characters. There's one that like steals your abilities and like the abilities of like others and stuff, and it's interesting. And the thing is, like, yeah, if you're playing Mortal Kombat and you have to like progressively get harder and harder challenges to get to know the game and to play the game properly. And I think that's how it works with everything, right? And I mean, you get like the recognition and like the ending and stuff. Or like, for example, I was thinking in Minecraft, right? uh like beating a creeper or a skeleton or a zombie, it's quite easy to, like, you just hit him a couple times. You can even do it with a wooden sword. And right, imagine like you gave a kid like a wooden sword and like telling me, yeah, go defeat the wither, go defeat the ender dragon. Like, you couldn't. Like, imagine that you were like 9 years old again, or like 15 or whatever. Maybe you keep playing Minecraft, whatever you're doing, whatever video game you're playing, you're not gonna go and defeat the final boss in your first try, right? It's not gonna be possible. You're not gonna defeat the final boss with like a wooden sword. And that's pretty much how it goes with self-improvement. You're not gonna be like this top G Sigma guy, dude. Like, if you're not even being consistent with going to the gym, for example, right? Like, you have to have a what's called like an anchor habit. And what it's mostly recommended, what I've been picking up, and what I've seen like most people say, it's like the gym, because it's something, or working out. It's something that you can do every day. It's something that needs you to be disciplined. It's something that gives you more confidence. So I would say start with that. Start with going to the gym. Start, or like working out. Start with being consistent with that. Then you can start worrying about like eating clean, like meditation and whatnot. But like, the thing is, you have to start with something. You cannot conquer the world if you don't have the tools for it. I mean, you can totally conquer the world, but you have to, baby steps to get there. And yeah, pretty much the thing is, I would recommend, if you're starting with self improvement, start with meditating a minute per day. Start with doing a minute of working out, like a minute of jumping jacks, or like 10 push ups, or one push up. Like, the thing is, start with the bare minimum. Start punching the tree and making your wooden sword, right? Then, like, I don't know, first you beat Sub-Zero, and then you can beat Shao Kahn. You know what I mean? You have to do the easy things that you maybe think it's easy, like, getting the wood for the wooden sword, and like, and then you have wood, and then you can get a hatchet, and then you can, get more wood, and then you can get a pickaxe, and then you can have a wooden pickaxe, I mean a fucking stone pickaxe, and then you can get like more stone, and then you get like iron, and you can make a furnace, and you can get an iron sword, and you can make your portal. And the thing is, see how it's, even in video games, it's following steps. You cannot really skip these steps. First you work out and you meditate for a very little while. Then you, each time you have like the confidence and like the ability to go beyond and go further, then you can go beyond and go further. And if someday you have to do the bare minimum again, do it, but do it still. It's way better to do one push-up than to do no push-ups at all. And yeah, like, the thing is, yeah, the ideal is to get better every single day. But imagine you're 90 years old, 90, in a couple decades, and you did 10 push-ups or one push-up every day for the past decades, you're gonna have a better quality of life. You're gonna have better, definition in your arms. You're gonna have better strength than if you didn't, because it's 90 years of every day doing a push-up, or 60 or 40 or 10. I don't know if you're 80. And again, I would say, if the I love this quote. I fucking love this quote. It's the best day to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best day to plant a tree is now. So I would say go and plant a tree now. If you didn't start 20 years ago, plant a tree now. You know how planting trees as well. You get a little soil, you put a little seed or a sapling or whatever, and it takes time to grow, but it grows steadily and it grows surely. And yeah, at first it's a little tiny tree, and then it's a gigantic tree over the years. You cannot expect to have like a master workout that's gonna help you like get buff. And no, if you work out like once a week, like super heavy, once a month or whatever, it's not gonna do as much if you're gonna try and defeat the Ender Dragon. And I'm gonna, as if you grind little by little every single day. The idea is to be consistent. Consistency is the best habit a human being can have. I think consistency beats skill. Consistency beats wits. Consistency beats almost everything in talent. So you have to be consistent. You have to grind, and you have to know what you want to do, where you want to go, and you have to grind for it. Like you hear that phrase a lot, like yeah, the grind and the grind. It's really, you have to grind. You have to do it every single day. Easy as that. Simple as. So why don't you start going, leveling up right now? Why don't you start doing your workouts, doing your meditation? Just get a little piece of paper. I cannot believe I have to do this, but get a little piece of paper. Any. All right. Meditation. Right? Then you have like working out. And then you have like gratitude journaling. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like imagine it's 14, right? And then you just do a little square for each day. I'm not gonna finish this, but the thing is, I already have mine. It's just an example. And for every day, I meditated 10 seconds, like not even a minute, not even like, you pay attention to your breathing. You try not to think about something else. That legit, that was like that 2 breaths. That's my meditation for today, right? Working out, I don't know, like you get up. I have no space here. This is the wall. But like, you get up, you do 1, 2 jumping jacks. That's it. That's your working out. And you gratitude journal. I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for, and I know you can just write my friends, my mother, my father, my siblings, my pets, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, this sweater that I really like that I bought yesterday. I'm grateful for the fact that my birthday is in 1 week and I'm excited. I'm grateful for the fact that I can go to the gym. I'm grateful for the fact that I have the ability to watch these videos and learn and grow as a person. That's it. What did it take me to list 7 things, 8 things, whatever I listed? 5, 10 seconds, 15 seconds at most. So in less than 1 minute, 2 minutes, I did the 3 things that I should do. And you know what? It feels good. Of course, I do, I go to the gym because I've been a bit more consistent. I meditate for a couple more time, a couple minutes. And I'm been getting consistent with like writing on the gratitude journal. So the thing is, I had to start with that. I was a fucking, I didn't do nothing. I had to start with like the most basic, like 1 minute. And then one day I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do, instead of like 10 seconds of jumping jacks or one jump, I'm gonna do 2 jumping jacks, or I'm gonna do like 20 seconds. That's pretty much it. So the thing is, just as in video games you level up, that's pretty much how it works in real life. And it gets easier because you get more practice. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're interested in following me in my self-improvement journey, see how I get better, go ahead, by all means. I would invite you to do that. Please, if you're in a self-improvement journey, I would believe that learning from a guy that's maybe like a little less advanced, or I mean a little more advanced, or maybe at the same level as you are, it can help you out. And if you're more advanced, then please do comment on the comments below. What have you done? What would you recommend to me or guys that are less advanced than you on self-improvement? And that's pretty much it. Have a good one. And